You are the resistance.
Hello, everybody. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon update. Well, he did it. He made me feel bad for Iran. Do you understand how inept you have to be to take on one of the worst harbingers and supporters of terrorists and terrorism, Iran? A country that has clusterfucked the world since the 70s. Do you know how hard it is to make the world think that they, Iran, are the good guys?
Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one.
And I am Iran.
Trump made us the villain in a war with Iran. But war isn't the long-term problem, you know, because dumbasses are gonna dumbass. And small endowed men throughout history have always killed millions because they can't get over getting shot down at the 7th grade dance. Fuck you, Brenda. We got a global problem that we keep pushing past. And it kind of sounds innocuous. It's climate change. How benign. Why are all the whales dead? It's just climate change. There's no food. Don't worry. It's a little bit of climate change. Hey, I just burst into flames. Calm down. It's just climate change. The fact is, this year El Nino will be the hottest on record. We are having wildfires and Death Valley temperatures in France. Spain burned down. And I have lawn sprinklers mounted on my roof for the wildfire I know is coming in September. That's right. I've got 4 sprinklers on the roof. When you turn them on, it covers the entire roof and my neighbor's trees, who's trying to burn my house down by not cutting them. California has one season now. Fire. California always on fire, East Coast underwater, Midwest having cyclone, hurricane, bomb blizzards, South dying of freedom. Here's where we are on this climate change fueled summer day. And I'm bringing this up because if we don't fix it, this summer heat will be winter heat in a few decades. Yep, nothing like 114-degree weather for Christmas dinner, a dinner with no food because of climate change. We are set to hit or surpass the 1.5 degree increase in temperature mark, which means the tipping point that will release a nightmare of climate dominoes falling over the next couple of decades and will point us toward an extinction that, frankly, honestly, we deserve. Ask the aliens. The permafrost is melting, which will release more methane like a giant earth fart.
Katie's point, we have a crisis that's causing our fertility rate to drop below 1.5. Replacement rate is...
And that will just make it even hotter. The glacial ice sheets, which reflect sunlight and help cool the planet, are melting, which are now heating up the oceans, which are absorbing heat and stopping the convection flow of our weather, including the ocean currents and the jet stream. The Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation, or AMOC, I can't pronounce it, which currently warms Europe and the east coast of North America with the Gulf Stream, will fucking stop. At that point, Europe and New York will be stuck in extremely long and deadly winters. Yeah, because if there is no ocean current flow, there is no jet stream, which means weather just kind of hangs around like a Republican outside an elementary school. Studies say that could happen in the next 20 or 30 years. The Amazon rainforest, which acts as a carbon sink and absorbs a lot of our methane and carbon, is dying off or getting clear-cut. So by 2100, only 73 years, your kids will be dying on a planet that will feel like a flamethrower set on, well, death. Or there'll be meat popsicles and extinction. I prefer freezing, by the way, you know, because you just go to sleep. Sleeping is good, you know. Just don't sleep about fucking climate change. Can we stop calling it that? Climate change. It sounds like the wind picked up a little bit. Instead, why don't we call it, if we don't do something about this shit today, our grandkids will freeze and then die on fire. Change. It's long, but we can work it out. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Fuck, man. I hate to say this, but Al Gore was right. Al Gore! Al Gore, but he was just the wrong guy. You need a guy that's going to scream and yell like me. Not, you know what, the temperatures are going to be higher in a little bit. We should probably do something. Oh, shut up, fucker. Go drive an ice cream truck. However, if we go, fuck, we're going to die. We're going to starve. We're going to burn. We're going to freeze. Hey, maybe we should start talking like that. God damn it, I hate fucking talking about this shit. Hey everybody, Christopher Titus Podcast. With me as always, the lovely, the amazing Rachel Bradley.
What's up, people?
Hi. I did one on climate change today because I figured summer is hot. Perfect time to bring it up. Hottest it's ever been. We've got Spain was getting literally Spain and France both getting like Death Valley temperatures. And even and they don't have air conditioning stuff. They don't have the infrastructure. We just keep destroying things and figuring a new way to. We actually create a problem, then we solve that problem, which creates a new problem.
Right.
So that's how that's America in a nutshell.
That's what we did in Iran.
We'll fuck it up, then we'll fix that. But this thing we fix, we're gonna fuck something else up. We're America. The
Strait of Hormuz is open. We're gonna close that. Start a war.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we're going to
my new plan
to fix it.
Trump's
but I have a new plan.
His new plan is to do nothing.
Which he actually said.
He's going to do nothing.
That is not satire.
And however, this week, the Iranians said that we're not going to negotiate with America until Trump is gone.
Oh, God.
They did say that.
Oh, I know. And they also joked about him, and they're not afraid. Nobody's afraid of him. He has not accomplished regime change, which he said a couple times he was aiming for. And then he has also not accomplished stopping their nuclear.
You could just stop it. He's not accomplished.
Period.
Can you just stop it? He's not accomplished. He's not accomplished anything. He's not accomplished. I don't think he's accomplished is the grift. I was watching today, and we forget all the things he did. When Doge came in and he got rid of all the inspector generals, why did he do that? As I said months ago, I was like, because then he can just grift all he wants. White House ballroom and bunker is now up to $900 million. He's obviously building it to stay. Obviously, although he did say today, he goes, I can't run for a third term because the laws are very strong. He did say that. It's the first time he's made any concession about that.
Caroline Leavitt is leaving.
Why?
To spend more time with her young children. She just had a baby.
But that's also the time we also know when everybody says, I got to spend more time with my family. That means, well, they basically blackmailed me with some shit I did that I shouldn't have done. They gave a video of. That's basically what that means.
But also, he said that she's going to remain, one of his strongest outside presidential advisors. And
like Kellyanne Conway? She keeps popping up at all. Never.
It's, to me, if you look up Caroline Leavitt before, she has zero credentials to do so. And I believe, I'll look it up, but ran a campaign for something and kept everyone's money. And there was a whole, I got to look that up, but she was persona non grata before.
Well, are you telling me, wait, hold on. After all the time we've done together and all the time we've actually had this guy as president, are you saying that he doesn't hire qualified people?
I am saying that.
Like who?
Well, I would directly point you to the Fox News host who is now...
Which one?
The Secretary of Defense, although he renamed it.
Secretary of War.
Yeah, you guys are badass. Hold on. Let me go get my hair and makeup done first.
In the room I had built.
Let me get my contour handled.
Because nothing says warfighter like making sure that my eyelashes are trimmed nicely.
Or an American flag pocket square. It's all cosplay. They all, you got Winebox now. Janine Pirro has convened a special grand jury for reasons no one really quite knows.
Why?
Well, I think my guess, and I am unqualified.
The reflecting pool?
They haven't said, but it could be multiple things. But obviously, she almost lost her job and was called to the White House, which means she was in big trouble with Daddy because she didn't do what Daddy said to do.
She had a little cart. She didn't have anyone helping her. She rolled her little cart of files out on her own.
Her little cart.
Yeah.
So I would guess that she's drumming up some new bullshit for him to appease him. And the thing about a special grand jury is they can write, findings at the end, like kind of a report decision situation.
So a special grand jury doesn't mean they're from the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Skipping right past that.
In the Trump administration, that's possible.
I would argue that it would be a report or findings that would be BS, unfounded in evidence and truth, and would come out prior to the midterms.
All right. What if this? You're ready for my conspiracy that will never be true?
Okay.
What if Jeanine Pirro, who by the way takes no shit, if you look at her, she is a hardcore righty crazy person. However, when you jump her ass, I've watched her talk on saying she doesn't take any shit from anybody. She just keeps going. You know, she's very, very firm. What if she actually did the special grand jury, told Trump it was one thing, and was basically doing it on the Epstein files to indict the president? I know it won't happen. Wouldn't that be great if someone just out of the blue just fucking blindsided him because he's so dumb?
Nobody's going to do that, Titus.
Why?
Nobody's going to do that.
I would be that guy, man. I would be that guy at 100%. I'd be like, yes, sir, sir. And the whole time just trying to burn him down.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
All right.
So, but I appreciate your conspiracy.
Let's go back to Hegseth. Let's go back to exactly now. The one thing about the military, especially the United States military, which is the biggest military, most powerful military in the world, or was up until these dipshits got a hold of it, we have kept stuff pretty much under wraps. Like the one thing you don't do, especially when you got China getting froggy, you got Iran that we're at war with, and you've got these other countries that are kind of looking at us now because of this weak ass president. Like, you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing. Right. In those situations, what you don't do is let everybody know that you're almost out of missiles.
Oh, God.
There's a bunch of people that might attack you. Guys, man, not only are they about to attack us, but we ain't got shit to fight back with. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't say that on CNN. What are you doing?
That's what I keep thinking, that the press has some sort of duty to... I knew you were going to say duty. To not maybe say the things that could get us bombed.
But not the press. You don't let the press know that. You actually don't. They said it.
Well, I think they have leakers. I think it's a lot of leaking.
No. Trump actually said that the report was that him and Hegseth had in a fight.
Yes.
Because Hegseth says running missiles. Now, listen, I want to know if the most inept motherfucker in the world let our munition supply die. And the other inept motherfucker actually attacked the country when we didn't have enough munitions to continue a war.
No, they're blaming Biden for depleting the munitions now. Biden is also to blame.
For the economy?
I love when he finishes my sentences. I saw a compilation of various Republican lawmakers. I put that in quotes because they don't do shit.
There's no laws.
Nobody's doing anything.
No.
The do nothing Congress. Back to back, all blaming Biden for gas prices, for inflation, for all of it. So we're 2 years in almost. So when
that Biden thing, he fucked it up so bad. And for God's sakes, it's going to take forever.
Well,
I'm going to need a third term just to fix Biden's fuck ups.
Here, you're okay. When do you remember Biden was still in office and we had good jobs reports and inflation dropping, and Trump put on Truth Social that it was because he had been elected, and that's why the economy was getting better
before he even got in. Yeah.
But it's not,
and he was going to stop the Ukraine war on day one.
He was going to possibly stop it before he even got in office.
Yep. So let's be clear. Yep. Biden actually created 12 million jobs. And can we go through? I always want to just do a quick timeline. It's going to take 3 minutes.
Okay.
Let's start. If you guys remember correctly, in 2020, which was the year of the election, the 2020 election, and if you remember correctly, that year in January, COVID hit. This man said it was a hoax. This man said it'll go away by April. We showed you clip after clip after clip of his total dismissal. Then he actually said, maybe if you could use some disinfectant, put it in the lungs like a cleaning or something.
Or a powerful
light inside the body. Maybe can you look into something like that? Said that at a press conference. That's when I say, when you say it's the press's fault, if you say it on,
I'm not saying
if you say it on camera, you're an idiot. So he fucked up the COVID response. He actually, they actually, people forget this. Do you remember there was a company that they actually paid to develop a vaccine, put $100 million into it, and it disappeared?
They just
shut it the fuck down. Yeah. Okay. And the other companies, Pfizer and these guys said, no. We don't want to partner with the American government. We're going to build this in Germany and we're going to save the world. And they did. Mm-hmm. Biden then, I remember when Biden got elected, we were on the move, man. We were in a garage in Pomona. There was a line. It was the most dystopian moment of my life,
really was.
Where there was like 4,000 people waiting in line to get vaccinated. We got vaccinated and we moved on. And we were sick. I was sick for a day. And I've never had another problem since it. We got our boosters, everything. Now, because of Trump fucking up the economy so bad, we were locked in our homes, which means there was no one working at the ports, which means all those ships were sitting off of Long Beach, which means there was no food in the stores. There was no products. During Trump, nothing.
That was because it's Biden.
No.
They knew he was coming.
Biden got the supply chain going. Stores were full again. And because there wasn't enough stuff because people had been done for a year, we all bought like crazy. We all bought, and the government was sending us money too. Biden actually got that Inflation Reduction Act. Inflation was at 11% at one point because Trump fucked it up so bad, so fucking bad, that there was not enough goods and services because for a year we didn't have shit delivered.
Yeah.
Biden changed all that. And when Biden left, inflation was 2.9%. Inflation right now is 4%.
Right.
But how is that Biden's fault if he left at 2.9? Explain it to me.
Fake news.
Always go to the fake news. Pull the ripcord. Fake news.
Radical left. Libtards.
Democrats. Did you know dumb has a B?
Yeah, fucking moron. It's always had a B. He has learned more silent letter words since he became president that he is so proud of.
Did you get it's whole milk with a W?
God help him.
What?
Do you remember when he would tweet border patrol border problems all the time? BOARD. He's not a smart man.
But here's the thing. He's heard the word whole milk his whole life. As an 80-year-old man, he goes, it's got a W. Like, what did you think whole, as in a hole in the milk? What did you think whole milk meant?
I don't think he's ever had to think about things.
You could have stopped.
Period.
I don't think he's ever had to think.
Period.
There you go.
I actually called you this week because this kind of stuff makes me crazy. It's so toddler behavior. Like, if I can't see them, they can't see me, hiding under the bed kind of thing, even though his whole body is hanging out of the bed. He told a reporter that, people are very mad at Republicans, not at me, at Republicans. I don't know why. They seem to be very mad, but not at me. Only at Republicans.
They're very mad at Republicans.
He kept saying that, and I'm like,
well, we know that they've done the projections on the midterms.
When? Somebody show me one time he has ever, as a leader, taken responsibility for anything.
Never.
He blames everybody for everything.
Yep.
And we're in trouble.
It's Biden's fault. It's still Biden's fault. Like you said, we're over a year and a half in, almost 2 years in. It's still Biden's fault. And the fucked up part is I'm on Threads all the time watching, and his followers believe it. That's the funny thing is they're like, yeah, fucking Biden. If Biden had fucked the economy. Hey, guys, I can show you the numbers. When Biden left, it was 2.9. Now it's 4.1.
Fake news, fake reporting. The polls are fake.
Gas was $3.19 a gallon when Biden left. It's now over $4.
Polls that he pointed to in social media when he was running as, look at me, how awesome I am, are now fake polls. He sued.
Did you hear what he said, though?
He sued one of the pollsters. I know, but
this is the fun. Here's the tell of the guy. He goes, all these polls are wrong. They're fake polls. He goes, I have polls that I've seen that I'm the best president of all time. What? Wait, you just randomly said that you have a bunch of polls that say you're, but
but let's be clear. What you actually read was the report that the historians put out where they rank presidents from worst to best. And he holds the number 1 and 2 spot.
Oh, you were saying, yeah.
And he took it as number 1 and number 2. I'm the best.
Did you hear the changes? So his first term was.
What am I drinking out of? What is this?
That is a cup. That is a small block Chevy cup. Well, it's not really. It's not really. It's just a guy it's somebody who didn't know motors who designed the cup. Because if you look at it, there's a bunch. It's like 8 cylinders per side, and there's pistons on either side.
It says V8.
It's not real. It's someone did someone who didn't know anything about cars did an artistic interpretation of a motor.
He made me coffee, as you can see.
What did I want to say about the tell is always the same. The tell is always, it's not my fault. But 150 historians in his first term said he
Yeah.
was the worst of all time.
Yeah.
The only thing that was worse than his first term was his second term. So
Yeah,
now
Andrew Jackson was second, and he bumped Andrew Jackson to third. Like,
that'd be like. So Hitler was number one evil for a long time, and then you beat him. Ha! Good for you.
see, I won.
Number
I'm the
one.
best.
I bet these are the polls.
Everybody's saying. He said today's being questioned about. So we now have found out that whole debacle when he changed planes in Turkey, a situation we never should have been in because he never should have accepted a $500 million plane from Qatar.
And we have a thing called the emoluments
He
clause.
then rushed that so that the Air Force didn't have the time to retrofit it the way that it should have been, like Air Force One already was.
has laser defenses.
So then that's like admitting defeat. But apparently he boarded Air Force One and then got off and hid in a catering truck. And then they took him to an undisclosed plane. Now, when he did that, his staff stayed on the plane.
Pilots.
The reporters, the entire reporter journal pool stayed on the plane. All of the people working on that plane, they were asked to lower their shades for a moment. And everyone said back a couple weeks ago, that was really weird because we don't know why. We don't know what's going on. It was because he got off the plane and left them all on the plane.
I got on a smaller military plane. Do you know who was with him? His assistant, that blonde assistant, is the only other person that got in the catering truck with him.
Nicole Wallace got mad today. She called it an extraordinary act of deception. She said, in covering a presidency that is every single day summed up by its unprecedented and unparalleled combination of callousness, incompetence, and surrealness, Donald Trump and his administration have managed to outdo themselves, endangering national security, his own staff, and all journalists whose job it is to cover all of them in the process.
Nicole Wallace has become one of my favorite people on TV.
She didn't say shit in that.
She's up there with, the first day she said chicken shit. I was like, this girl?
So he was asked today, he was asked by journalists.
And he said, yeah, I got another plane.
He said, but it's because they want me. I'm a target. They really want to take me out, because...
You bombed a school with 160 girls.
Some say the most magnificent of all time. He actually...
Who said who?
Complimented himself.
Can we please?
Which is why there's a hit on him. It couldn't be because he took out their leader.
And he bombed the school with 160 girls.
An entire population.
He not only took out their leader, that guy's son.
Children.
That guy's son is taken over, and he's more radical and younger.
Yeah, he's got more energy.
What are you doing? What are you doing? And I hear he does insure on top of that. So on top of that, we're in trouble. We're fucked. I want to go back to one thing real quick.
Okay.
And this is we're kind of, the problem is that we treat this guy like a clown and we joke about him a lot and we talk about how he's kind of inept and blah blah blah, and it's more funny to make fun of how dumb he is. But the ammunition thing and the missile thing is really a big fucking deal because it takes up to 2 years to restock and get those missiles going. However, here's the flaw I see, not just with the administration, but with all the Department of Defense companies that supposedly own us. So they asked for $1.5 trillion in a budget for military next year. $1.5 trillion. Do you know how much China spends? $350 billion. They want $1.5 trillion for our military. Why? We're already, again, I'll say it again. We have the Atlantic and the Pacific, and then we've got Canada and Mexico. Why do we need more munitions than any country on the fucking planet? I don't understand it. So now you got these companies, these DoD companies, and if you remember, President Kennedy, about 3 months before he died, did this speech about the military-industrial complex, as did Eisenhower. Eisenhower said the military-industrial complex pretty much runs America. We can see now that they do. So if we're paying these guys every year a military budget $800 billion, why weren't we stocked to fuck up? Why weren't we stocked to the limit with missiles? Why aren't they just constantly flowing in? If we're paying these guys $800 billion a year for military, why isn't every fucking warehouse that the military owns and every base packed with munitions? Where's this money going?
I have that question about a lot of things.
But let's say it's even going to Ukraine. We stopped giving money to Ukraine. Ukraine started making their own. In fact, Zelensky
They
was
got
welcome
better.
to the White House
Yeah.
because they invented drones that cost $6,000 that are flying 1,500 miles into Russia and blowing up Russia. So I think maybe we should just. All I'm saying is I hope Ukraine helps us. that's a switch.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's been so complimentary to
Zelensky's going to
Zelensky.
jump right on that.
So we currently have a high burn rate. The U.S. has fired over 1,000 Tomahawk cruise missiles, which is roughly 10 times the amount we typically buy in a single year. And we've used nearly 1,100 long-range stealth cruise missiles.
How much do these missiles cost? The first ones?
Well, let me get operations like Operation Epic Fury.
Epic Fury.
We exhausted nearly 80% of our key missile defense interceptors.
Wow.
Including cutting its THAAD stock in half and depleting Patriot missile stockpiles by 2/3.
Well, that was because of Israel. We actually had to go help Israel, so we gave Israel a fuck lot of weapons.
Then surface to surface shortages.
And Saudi.
U.S. Army burned through virtually all, is the quote, of its global stockpiles of Army tactical missile systems and precision strike missiles.
Okay. All right. Hold on. So you run the military, Hegseth.
Mm-hmm.
All you really had to do was pick up the phone and go, hey, man, how many missiles do we have? What are we looking at? How do we need to how do we win this? Except they fired all those generals.
Mm.
All the guys he could call got fucking fired.
And women.
And women. And if you were black or female, you were gone.
Yeah.
So that admiral, she was amazing. She was a badass. So all I'm saying is you fired all the fucking people that knew how to do this. And then you just started firing missiles like you're a 4-year-old who just got a new Nerf gun, you fucking moron.
High-end precision missiles take anywhere from 2 to 5 years to manufacture. Oh, sorry. I found the answer to your question. I also found how much it costs.
How much did it take long to make them?
2 to 5.
2 to 5 years to make a missile.
Because we have complex global supply chains. And I'm sure it's even more complex right now, right?
Great. Yeah. Especially when you tariff every country that helps us with missiles. Do you understand that every step of the way, there's not one thing. People, there's not one thing this man has done right. Not a single fucking one. We have over 65,000 people that are in detention camps. Let's call them concentration camps. Currently right fucking now. They've actually are drinking water with bugs in it. The good news is he's treating our soldiers and our sailors in the Gulf the exact fucking same. They actually have moldy showers. They have no food. There was guys sending their families pictures of what they're eating on these ships. Yeah. They've been out for like 215 days now on one of those ships. And they're not getting supplied. They're not getting anything. So we've got a clusterfuck newsman, slick back alcoholic running our military. His boss is a guy that shits himself during a press conference and doesn't understand there's two kinds of whole. Whole as complete and whole as in something missing.
Wait. The second one has a W.
No, the first one. And so we're living in the dumbest time ever. And here's what I was trying to get to. We keep joking about it because he's obviously a moron. However, this is dangerous now. Because China's not making these mistakes. Because Russia's making the same mistakes. But China's not. So if China wants to take Taiwan now, Taiwan just ordered like I look it up, 10,000 drones or 100,000 drones because they're getting ready for China to attack Taiwan. So we've now have this asshole who invaded a country that didn't attack us, who every piece of intelligence. Now, every intelligence agency said they had no chance at a nuke for at least another 5 years, which we could handle. On top of that, we had a deal with them that Obama signed that they couldn't make nukes, and we had inspectors going in. So
wait, are you telling me that it was working?
Yes, 100%.
And we had a deal?
We had a deal done.
And then
and we could prove it.
Dismantled
he just took it
the
apart.
working thing?
Right. Yeah. The thing that was working, but the black guy did it. So he doesn't like. So we had a deal in place working. He fucked that up. He's fucked up. He got us out of the Paris Accords. Then Biden put us back in because climate change gonna kill us all. But I said in the Armageddon update, people by 2100, we could have up to an 8 degree rise in planet temperature. Do you know what that means? That means no more Antarctica. That means no more dead animals. Species are dying. I mean, we're not just talking dead animals and they're going to continue on.
Food shortages.
Species over. But 73 years, that's my son and daughter's kids. They're going to be in their 30s or 40s when this fucking goes down. And their kids are going to die.
Oh, this planet won't be here by then.
Yeah, not with these idiots.
Advanced standoff systems are incredibly expensive, with single air defense or offensive missiles costing between $2 to $4 million each. He has publicly downplayed this whole thing, obviously. Internal Pentagon actions actually tell us something different. Deputy Defense Secretary Steve Feinberg has issued an urgent directive giving defense contractors 21 days to submit aggressive acceleration plans. Secretary of War
Good. That's always good.
Pete Hegseth indicated that the Pentagon needs an estimated $87.5 billion in emergency appropriation to fix these shortages.
Fuck ups. We are being governed and protected by fuck ups. And I feel so bad for our Marines and our soldiers and our sailors and our airmen out there. I don't really give a shit about Space Force. Just to be, because what are they doing? Space Force seems to be fine. We are at a place now where it's not as much as they're all inept, and we have a newscaster running our military who nobody respects. They fired all the competent people.
Well, domestically, we're safe, right? Because we have a podcaster in cowboy boots running the FBI.
There you go. That's right. Oh, he got quiet after his fuck ups. Didn't he get quiet? So we've got, and let's go down the list. We go down the list, Christina. We got on the list of just total fuck ups running everything. And now Todd Blanche, the president's own attorney, he just said today, we are going to have to make these people who attacked on January 6th whole.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That sounds like the slush fund that you said wasn't happening.
And also, can you clarify which hole?
I think I know this one.
Okay, all right.
W.
Yeah, it's the one with the H. Means a complete. Yes. So he wants to give people who committed treason $1.8 billion. He's already taken $1.2 billion for his Board of Peace. Then he started a war. He's actually made $4 billion since he became the president. He's now currently, guys, how many people did you say had already signed up for his insider trading thing?
12 subscribers.
So
at $100,000 a month.
So at $100,000
or 10
per month?
Per month, yes. Yes, it's a subscription service, $100,000 per month.
So he's
already making $1 million per month
on tweet.
And again, that's one of my questions. Where is that money going? Where did the money, when he decided to monetize and offer sponsorships for the White House Easter egg hunt, where did that money go? Who got that money?
Did you hear that? What's his face? Dana White lost $30 million in the fighting on the front line. He lost $30 million.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, you said something. Oh, I feel like this needs to be pointed out over and over and over and over and over again. The people that he is saying that he needs to make whole from January 6th, that he said were prosecuted by a highly weaponized Department of Justice, which is hilariously ironic. Those people, many of them pled guilty in court. The rest of them were found guilty.
1,200 of them.
By a jury of their own peers,
all of them were found.
Our justice system, or by a judge.
So all of them either pled guilty or actually were found guilty.
That's how it works.
So, and I've watched the video again, because there's something, if you keep saying it long enough, you start to feel crazy, right?
Yeah.
Well, was it a museum tour? Fucking no, it was not. They were breaking in windows. They took a shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk. And you just, at one point, and they wipe shit on the walls. And at one point, you just have to go, well, we're all crazy. And he keeps calling himself magnificent. If your grandfather acted like this, he'd be in a home.
Oh, yeah, I would not speak to that grandfather.
No, but we'd put him away.
He would.
We'd be selling his house.
He's a danger to himself and
others. Yes,
and he needs to be in lockdown.
Except this guy's a danger to the planet. And he hid in a catering cart to get out of the plane. This toughest guy. I'm so tough. I'm so tough. Now, airplane food smells bad enough, but imagine putting his ass in with the airplane food.
Remember Bunker Boy?
Bunker Boy,
From
yes.
First.
Yeah, from the first
He
term.
really does not like admitting,
Bunker,
but
yeah.
his little kitten heels clickety clack down the hallway as fast as he can to go hide. Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, and Boeing, of course, are the three defense contractors that have been given this directive within 21 days. The problem is there are quite specific industrial bottlenecks, like specialized chemicals and microchips.
There's microchips. There's probably the special metals and stuff they have to get. And so here's what he did. So here's the total clusterfuck. Let's go down the.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Where do we get microchips from primarily?
Oh, we get them from Taiwan.
Oh, isn't
Almost
that
90% of them. And
Taiwan has now ordered dozens of uncrewed surface vessels for its Coast Guard to counter what is China's expanding maritime coercion and gray zone pressure.
so, but let's point something else out. Do you know? So, guess who recognized that we got almost 90% of our chips from Taiwan? Guess who recognized
Biden.
that? So what did Biden do at that time?
CHIPS Act.
Right. So that got passed.
Oh, I'm 2 for 2.
You're on top of it.
Okay.
You're always on the right side, and I love that about you. So we've got the CHIPS Act, which Trump, I think, killed, right? Did Trump kill the CHIPS Act?
There's been so many things.
And here's the thing. Biden actually passed that through Congress. They voted on it and it got passed as a law. He didn't write an executive order.
He publicly denounced it during a joint address to Congress, labeling it a horrible, horrible thing. Told lawmakers to rescind it, to stop the unallocated funds.
Jesus Christ.
It says, actually, despite this, congressional Republicans have not really done anything to repeal because it was bipartisan legislation.
Yeah, we all wanted it.
And many of their districts benefit directly because of the manufacturing investments. So no, actually, much of the core manufacturing grant distribution has proceeded.
So we've got the CHIPS Act still in place. Trump. Here's the saddest thing to me about this man: the total lack of character, but the total evil that he has. So you can't even, the best you could do, the classiest thing, just don't bring it up. Just let the CHIPS Act work. That's that guy's thing. If it doesn't work in the future, bring it up. Don't just fucking shit on the guy's accomplishments because he fixed your fuck ups, bro. He fixed your fuck ups, Trump. That being said, did you hear what he said about Biden and Biden's cancer this week?
Yeah.
Can you
just the cruelty?
Can we read what a piece of shit this guy really is? Literally, guys, I'm calling the president of the United States a piece of shit. I've never seen anybody. My worst enemy. If my worst enemy, if he has cancer, that's stage 4 and he's dying, I wouldn't go, yeah, fuck that guy. I'd be like, oh man, that's a bummer. That's gotta hurt.
Well, he changes. So this is the rise and fall of the crazy of
because he
Donald
finally
Trump.
had someone talking to him.
Biden
Right.
diagnosed in May 2025.
Right.
Trump called it very sad. He and Melania issued a statement wishing a fast recovery.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's kind of
not long after that. He told reporters
that's almost presidential.
that it was a cover-up, that he already had it and it was concealed from the public, which is so ironic about information being concealed from the public.
Wait, Trump was mad that they weren't being straight with the public? That's funny.
In May of 2025, Forbes reported that Trump remarked people, quote, shouldn't feel so sorry for Biden because he's vicious.
Joe Biden is vicious. The guy that rode the train every day to see his kids.
However, recent fact checks, there's a lot of online rumors claiming that he said really extreme, cruel statements
There's a video of it
recently, but they've been debunked.
No, there's a video of it. Okay, because it could be AI. God, I hate that we have AI. I hate that we're never going to know if anything's real anymore. And just throwing that confusion on it.
Somebody made this video of Trump saying Joe Biden destroyed our country and now cancer is destroying him. And it was fact-checked as false.
I heard him say he was a bad guy. He's a bad guy. And I know I should. What I saw was, I know I should feel bad for him, but I don't. I don't feel bad for him. You know, he deserves it. And people say did he never said anything like that?
No, they actually, looked for any wording close to that he supposedly said using AI, and they looked across all government websites, True Social, everywhere, and
So the worst thing he said was, he deserves it. Pretty much.
well, he just said he hid it from the public, but it's like, I mean,
Oh, I feel
how
so.
many
I feel
Walter
so dumb.
Reed visits are you going to make? How much
I need a physical every 3 weeks.
makeup on your hand that you say is from shaking hands? Bro, if you're bruising that badly from shaking hands, you're not qualified to run the country.
Yeah, in the merch line of comedy, I do it for every person.
You don't bruise from,
You don't.
and also, yeah, what? Also, what about this Truth Social thing?
But what a tender soul. Shakes hands and he gets bruises. What a tender man. He's so tender.
He's being sued. He's being sued for a lot of things. He's currently being sued for the Truth Social thing. Intercept Media and Freedom of the Press Foundation argued that this is profoundly corrupt. It violates the First and the Fifth Amendment. The public has an equal right to receive knowledge about presidential announcements at the same time. We're all equal, and
Right.
we
This is the
all have a right.
This is the $100,000 a month thing, right?
He works for us.
Right.
This is what he does not seem to understand at any point, that we are the people are in charge.
It says that in one of the documents, doesn't
the
it?
people's house. Yes,
it's a rumor. It's a rumor. It says that.
And he is a public servant, which he would not like, not one bit.
Wait. So I'm going to put clearly what you're saying. So you're saying that we, the American people, every single one of us who's a citizen of the United States, deserves the same rights as anybody else.
The First Amendment actually guarantees us equal access.
Especially when it comes to the president and what he knows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he's going to charge people $100,000 a month to get his insider info so they can make millions on the stock market.
He literally said market moving announcements.
Do you understand that? Like, we put Martha Stewart in jail for $400,000.
And that money is being paid to True Social, which is the president's private company. So the First Amendment guarantees equal access to president's public announcements. And then the Fifth Amendment prohibits charging unreasonable sums that can't be justified to offset the cost of the government benefit, and prohibits granting preferential access to crucial government info for arbitrary and irrational reasons.
Okay, we're really getting unfunny, but it does suck.
But that's the information. And if you're really stressed out, you need CB Distillery.
I need some now, right this second. I need some right now.
When was the last time I woke up feeling rested? That's the question.
I will say this.
When was the last time I got through a day without feeling
the stuff that
stressed?
you give me, the CB Distillery stuff that I get, you hand me a gummy in bed.
I do.
And I go to sleep. Every time.
Pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah.
Gummy?
Yeah. Some of it's psychosomatic, I guess. But I always wake up feeling good. And I sleep deeper. My Oura Ring's telling me I'm sleeping deeper because of this.
CB Distillery has natural solutions for sleep and stress that can help you break that cycle. Stress is going to be a thing for at least 2 more years. So highly recommend. Everything they have is premium quality. It's third-party tested. It's free from artificial dyes or fillers. They're who we trust, and it actually works. I used to just use the CBD, and they have all different forms of it. But then they came out with the THC CBD hybrid gummies, and although they have a taste because they have THC in them, those things work, can confirm. And you actually just shop by what you're looking for. Better sleep, less stress, improved focus, pain relief after workouts. They also have pet CBD products.
Oh, God.
We
need to get Gracie some of these. Holy shit.
Yes. I'm also getting her Prozac. I talked to the vet today about that.
Good.
So if you want to start sleeping better, stress less, or just feel good again, check out cbdistillery.com. Use promo code Titus. You'll get 25% off. That's cbdistillery.com. Code Titus, cbdistillery.com.
And in the anxiety filled world we're living in right now, it just takes a little bit of the edge off.
So
and it doesn't get you high.
Just remember, specific product availability will depend on your individual state regulations. Go to the website, check it out.
Speaking of that, let's talk about state regulations. So Texas has now made pot illegal. They're making it a Schedule 1 like heroin. What is Joe Rogan going to do? What is Joe Rogan? So Joe Rogan
he does it on his
He's
podcast.
like, fuck California, I'm going to Texas, man. It's cheaper, man. And they have weed like everybody else. And now they've made it a Schedule 1 drug again. I don't understand. Texas, I've never seen a state more anti their population than Texas, whether it's the grid failing when you turn on 4 air conditioners at once, whether it's getting crazy about immigration to the point where even Texans are like, yo, these guys were helping us. We were building houses. Now we can't. There was no reason. 75% of the population of Texas wants weed to be legal. What are you doing?
I bet they do.
The fuck are you doing? Texas will now pay you $10,000 if you think on a woman getting an abortion. They're using the flock cameras to track women that are getting abortions. It's like Texas is literally, it's almost like it's the dystopian Orwellian test state is what it feels like.
And you would think that a guy in a wheelchair who has been through radical suffering and humbled by life
would be less of a cunt. Sorry, I'm trying to finish your sentences.
Well, that was actually a better ending than what I had, so we'll accept.
Thank you on that.
We'll accept.
Thank you on that one.
Right. So we're like this all the time. I will tell you today, I told him we were at home, we were in bed. We make ourselves laugh all the time. I told him, I was like, God, when it comes to sex, you're like a dog with a boner.
You lost your mind. It actually put a damper on the proceedings. I will say that. Nothing funner than a woman being in bed with you and burst out laughing.
Oh,
it's great.
Dog with a boner.
Dog with a boner. When it comes to sex, you're a dog with a boner. All men are, actually.
Do you want to explain it? Why?
No, I don't. I don't think it's not one of those jokes that really has a lot of deep insight into it.
Yeah, it does. Dog with a bone is a phrase, but you're a dog with a boner.
Oh God, I think you've explained it. What is happening?
I don't know. My allergies are so bad. Are you guys having really bad allergies? I blame climate change. Everything. It's spring over again every freaking day. Yeah. My eyes are going crazy. My head. I mean,
but also we'll have a weird burst in like January, or that'll bring it all on again, and then it'll get cold for a second, and then gets hot again. Like our trees are bipolar. All of our plants are like, the fuck is going on?
I can't keep things alive. This is the first year. We've had. The last few summers have been extreme and lasted a lot longer than we wanted. Like through
we
December.
Had a wildfire in January.
Yeah. So I'm 10 out of 10 on my allergy test for pollen and ragweed pollen and Southern California trees.
How are you surviving?
I'm not. Look at me. I'm a wreck. But this is the first year that I have really noticed that I love my plants. I'm kind of a nerd like that. I love the backyard is like my oasis, and I have all different tropical flowers and pollinating plants for the bees and stuff.
Because we got to save the world.
Trying my little ecosystem in the backyard. And this is the first year I've told you, I don't think this is going to work.
Well, our plants,
they're dying.
Our plants are all Brad Pitt's character in the movie 12 Monkeys, where they're just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. they're just out of their mind because every day
it's so hot.
It's hotter, and then we're getting humidity like we never got before, and this is happening across the world. Mm-hmm. And the one thing I got to say about this is that we could fix it, and here's the proof we could fix it. Do you remember at the beginning of COVID, about 8 months into COVID, they started getting reports about air quality worldwide was getting better because we stopped fucking up the planet.
Yeah.
So what's happening now is we're burning everything down. So everything's on fire. So that's more shit in the air. That's going to make climate change even worse.
Yeah.
Then we've got the rainforest being either clear cut or it's actually it can only absorb so much carbon monoxide and methane. It can only absorb. That's what trees do. They absorb it and they put it out as oxygen. Well, guess what?
What?
They can only absorb so much. We're over fucking doing it. Then we've got everything else dying. We got the ice sheets melting, and all we'd have to do is just stop. And I don't mean stop doing everything. Just figure out new ways. California, look this up. California just went 60% on the solar grid.
Oh, yeah.
And we went 60%. And I like that he keeps saying solar doesn't work. Yeah, what happens during window at night? You're a fucking idiot. Are you really that stupid?
California gas generation is down 60%.
Yep.
From 2024 as solar and imports surge. Solar generation increased 21% from January to May compared with the same period in 2024.
So here's what we could do. And I was Gavin.
60% renewable mandate by 2030.
Hell yes.
Senate passed the bill. The state is legally required to source 60% of its retail electricity from renewable energy, heavily relying on solar by the year 2030, on a path to 100% clean by 2045.
And we have so much desert. We could literally, where was I driving?
We were driving. Oh, we were going to the cabin and we had to take a crazy reroute
because there was a crazy accident.
The 5 was on fire.
Oh, that's right. Right.
So we took a 3-hour scenic tour through
like
solar
the Mojave
and wind
Desert.
farms.
Guys, we went to the Mojave Desert
and
it was we went through like just miles and miles of just fields with solar farms. And then we went through miles and miles of like wind turbines and everything was quiet and there was no smoke. And I was like, this is amazing. California. And we're using land that's not going to be used for anything anyway. It's just in the desert. Mm-hmm. So what I don't understand is that China is kicking our ass. China's doing stuff that freaks me out. So, they're using all this water for the AI centers, right? Mm-hmm. China actually built their AI centers so they could drop them into the ocean. So the seawater cools it. Yeah, so they don't have to use fresh water.
Tell me what China's doing with electric cars.
Electric cars. There's a company called NIO, BYD. They are so far advanced, and we said this last week. The president of Ford said if we ever sold Chinese cars here, the American auto industry would be over. That's what the president of Ford said. So their cars are so good. People, go look. There's a guy I follow online, black dude, a little bit afro, reviews cars. He's been reviewing Chinese cars, and you look at them, and they're like $30,000 less than what we pay for a Tesla. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're very affordable, I thought. Right?
Now, I'm sure they're getting subsidized by the government, whatever. But here's what Xi did that no one's done. Now, Xi's a dictator, and they're killing people and whatever. The Uyghurs or whatever, and they're Uyghurs, it's UGH. Yeah. Close. So there's people, he ain't a great guy. However, what he's doing with this country, they're leading the world in technology. And they're actually, NIO started making its own chips. These cars are amazing. And I'm watching it and I'm thinking, you can do this. You can actually window tint. The windows on some of them, you can actually hit a button and it'll tint your windows if it's really sunny out. Also, the seats fold back into it. You can turn a whole car into a bed.
A lay flat.
Yeah. A lay flat. And everybody.
Speaking of beds, this episode brought to you
by
Helix.
Very nice. You waited.
I was like, come on, get to the bed part. Get to the bed part.
I like you're on a constant search for a segue. The search for segues.
Use your CBD and then get on your Helix mattress.
There you go.
It has changed our sleep.
Also,
go and take the sleep quiz, so it's not generic, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah,
it's not just like bed.
You're not just buying off the rack. That's yeah. What do I do? I want bed. Yeah, right.
And here is box. Here's bed. No, you take the quiz. You answer all these personal questions about how you sleep, if you sleep with someone, side sleeper, back sleeper, or whatever, and then it generates your best matches. And I think ours was called the Twilight.
Softer, more firm,
situation.
whatever you want.
Yeah, totally. And that all depends on how you sleep. Although now that we have Costello, I have to sleep like
How he wants to
I'm
sleep.
in a coffin without rolling, because he likes to perch in various positions throughout the night on my body.
I will say this: when I'm sleeping and he climbs up and he just goes right here,
I
you're
can't.
like, all right, I'm sleeping forever like this. This is
I
awesome.
love it.
Yeah.
He's like the perfect weight right now, where it's not too heavy. You don't feel like you're gonna die, and it's warm and
Super snuggly.
so good. So, Helix mattress. I think we've told you guys too. We have one in one of our guest bedrooms,
Also,
one
yeah.
not and one with. And Kenny has actually switched rooms because she and I have sleepovers a lot. And she used to always stay in the middle room. And she was like, that bed is actually a lot better in that room. So, personal endorsement from Kenny Titus. And you can track it, like he said, with your Apple Watch or your Oura Ring and actually see it improve. They'll give you free shipping, easy delivery, 120-night sleep trial with a limited lifetime warranty, which I love. It's the Happy with Helix guarantee because they believe in their product. So you get to try it risk-free. Plus Forbes and Wired have awarded it best mattress brand. So you know it ain't about some BS. Right now they have a killer deal. This was like one of the best deals. If you go to helixsleep.com/Titus, that's helixsleep.com/Titus, you will get 27% off site-wide. And that's exclusive for you guys, the listeners. helixsleep.com/Titus for 27% off site-wide.
Here's how good the mattresses are. Sometimes I start fights with her so I can sleep in another room.
I know, I do the same thing. I love sleeping in there. I do. I didn't know you did that too.
Mitch McConnell, still dead? Not dead.
He's right.
Do we have anything on Mitch McConnell yet? We've forgotten. Like, here's what Trump's magical thing is. So the Epstein files still not released. He has now put his attorney in charge of the DOJ,
That is
which means they're never going to be released.
Terrifying thing that is.
They're never going to be released. You get that? They're never going to be released. So that the files, 3 million files, where some of those powerful men in the world raped children. The government has these documents and they're not releasing them. And now the president's fucking lawyer is in charge of the DOJ. What the fuck? We are in the scariest. People don't understand that we are in any country that had done this in the past. We would have made fun of them. They'd have been pulled out of the UN, and we are now that country.
Yeah, we're a joke.
We're a fucking joke. We are countrywide. And these people go, why don't you just follow the president? He's your president. Did you say that when you were putting up signs of Obama with a Hitler mustache? Did you? Because you sure as fuck didn't follow Obama because he was the president. You made fun of him putting mustard on a hot dog in a tan suit, douchebags.
Speaking of elections,
wait, I want to
we have a
finish
bunch
this.
of primaries.
I want to finish this.
What
I want to finish this. So
are you on?
I was actually talking about. He's interrupted me again. Damn it.
I will kill you in your
keep
sleep
interrupting
on
me.
your Helix mattress because
While I'm on CBD, it won't bother me that much.
You said something about elections, and it gave me a little hope.
Well, we have 2 things going on right now. We have the president is now. You brought it about the post office. He's now saying that he is going to cut mail-in ballots. Now, why would you want to cut mail-in ballots when they're counted twice?
And who decides on the list of who's
There's a list. That's right. That's why he wants a list of all the voters, because anybody who's in a Democratic district, anybody with the name Hernandez or Darius is probably going to get pulled off that list. So that means the post office won't be sending out your voting ballot.
You won't get it.
You won't get it. You just won't get it. So then you're gonna have to go to a poll. Then they're gonna always pull you off the list. So when you get to the poll center to actually sign up, they're gonna go, sorry, you're not on the list, and then you can't vote. So everything, I love when these motherfuckers keep talking about, be American number one. Everything this guy does is so anti-America. Everything we've stood for, he just fucking shreds it.
Speaking of elections, though, the My Pillow guy ran. He was in the primary for Minnesota governor and
lost by 11 points.
So Trump, because everybody he endorses wins. He did a whole True Social backing of My Pillow guy. The former heroin addict who started a pillow company is qualified to run the state of Minnesota. On the Democratic side is Amy Klobuchar.
Wow.
And
Literally
so
the shittiest pillows ever made.
Trump backed him. And earlier polls seem like maybe doing okay. And he lost by 11 points.
And refuses to concede.
That's what I wanted to get to.
Still said, nope.
He is
Fake
on
news.
media today. He is on his social media accounts, ranting, raving, calling out voting irregularities, saying it's fake. It was a fake election. And he has refused to concede. And he lost by 11 points.
Yeah, it wasn't a little bit.
No.
Got his ass handed to him, actually. In political terms, 11 points, you lost by a lot. Because usually it's 1.5%.
I'm so tired of the not conceding. Like, you guys are just children. You're just overgrown children, honestly.
Can you look up something?
The thing is that stress can make your skin look like crap. So you need one skin. Hey.
You are...
and I'm a science person. Damn it.
I also am a science person.
These 4 PhD longevity female scientists came together, got in the lab, studied skin at a cellular level, and they found that our visible skin aging actually starts much deeper. It's all this other crap you put on your face is topical. It
Starts
just
at your
sits on top.
At your liver after you drink.
Well, true. They found that those senescent cells, those dead cells, are the reason for that. And so they got in the lab and they tried peptide after peptide, and they found OS1 peptide, and it's visibly reverses the signs of aging, gets rid of those zombie cells.
Look.
Yes. So like I said, it doesn't just sit on the surface, but also it's free from all that extra smelly, weird, chemically crap. It does not irritate my skin. I use the OS1 body, OS1 eye, and OS1 face.
And I will say this: I get red. If I use almost any kind of lotion, I'll get like red for a minute, like an hour.
Yeah.
It'll stay red. This doesn't do that.
No,
it's clean,
and there's no scent, no fake perfumey crap in it. The more you use it, obviously, the more you're going to notice the difference. But I told you guys when I was researching, because I'll go down rabbit holes of skincare. Yeah. And I found this company before they reached out to advertise with us.
That's right. That's right. You said I found this news company, OneSkin. That's right. Before and then you were excited when they became an advertiser.
It's because you can go on their website, because they're scientists. You can go see it's backed by 4 peer-reviewed, which is the real ones, clinical studies, and they have over 10,000 5-star reviews. They have found it and it works. Born from over 10 years of longevity research, OneSkin is helping you unlock your healthiest skin now and as you age for a limited time. You guys can try OneSkin. You'll get 15% off using promo code Titus at oneskin.co/Titus. That's 15% off oneskin.co, promo code Titus. At the end, make sure when they say, how'd you hear about us? Tell them Titus Podcast sent you.
Good stuff. I use it.
Yeah,
and it has these. I just was thinking about that. These lines here have like lessened a lot.
Yeah, just go read. Go online and read what people are saying about it.
OneSkin, I'm so pretty. Thank you. Cling. We have some good news. The appeals court has halted Trump's ballroom. Can you look this up?
How much are we at now?
$900 million is what he wants for the ballroom. He's building a giant bunker underneath it to survive.
But he got a lot of money from...
Did he? Because he said he was going to have private donors. Supposedly, but...
Epstein, rapey...
I think you're wrong. He said that to get it going. It was all going to be private, and it ended up not being. I think now you found something that you read on Threads. Ha ha!
No, he said he initially said we were not going to have to pay for it because he was going to get these companies to contribute. A federal appeals court recently halted construction on his $400 million White House ballroom. He said that the administration can no longer proceed without congressional approval. Well, supposed to have that to begin with.
Yeah, before you do something like tear down the White House, you actually have to get Congress to say, okay, it's a historical building. It's literally one of probably the top 5 important buildings on the planet Earth. What? Nope. Sorry, I just don't like the cockiness of it. I really
shut down my victory dance. President Donald Trump. This project is privately funded through the Trust for the National Mall. The White House and media outlets have named dozens of corporate and individual contributors, though the exact donation amounts have remained undisclosed.
Oh, wait a minute.
Amazon, Apple, Altria, Booz Allen Hamilton, Caterpillar, Coinbase, Comcast, Google, Hard Rock, HP, Lockheed Martin, Meta, Micron, Microsoft, Nextera, Palantir.
It does not count unless there's a fucking number.
Reynolds American, Ripple, T-Mobile, Tether America, Union Pacific Railroad. Now, those are all the companies, but then you can go read the individual and foundation donors, these very rich people that I'm sure have an ulterior motive.
So if he has all this money, why would he need $900 million from the American public?
And where's this money going?
Where's the money going?
And why aren't you disclosing how much each gave?
Do you know what's going to happen is that we will one day, and whether it's through a civil war or whether he just leaves so he can go spend his money because he's going to be 82 at the time, someone's going to dive into this. We're going to get the experts back in charge. This is, or we're going to be a failed nation forever. But if what happens is we get him out and we get people on this, hire IGs, get everybody to go through the counting, we're going to find out that the shit we thought was happening is nothing compared to what he fucking actually did. Do you know how much money $4 billion is? He's made $4 billion and he hasn't been president for 2 years yet. That's how bad he's milking and bilking this system. We are in so much deep shit. On top of that, here's another thing I want to talk about go back to the Department of Defense companies. Why does one of our missiles cost $2.5 million and Ukraine has blown up Russia with $6,500 drones? Why is Iran hitting Israel with $30,000 drones?
Ukraine, that Taiwan did that. They are inspired by how they're winning. Ukraine, Ukraine,
and they just stood up. I think we are entering a new, maybe a new evolutionary phase in humanity. I do believe it's going to get ugly before it gets better. But maybe we're entering a phase where we're like, you know what? Why have we been listening to these people for so long? And this is what pisses me off about this new. You're communists. If you guys, Mamdami's a communist. There was a thing about they interviewed New Yorkers about how New York has changed since Mamdami took over. You know what they said? I've never seen this city like this. I've never been happier. New York is finally working like it's supposed to work. So now the Republicans are coming out. Even Democrats are saying, you don't want socialists. You don't want socialist Democrats. You mean like LBJ? You mean like Teddy Roosevelt? Who are you talking?
I don't know what those words mean. He just has said words and then they're like, yeah, that word, socialism.
A lot of ism. It goes with Nazism.
Yeah, communism. But I don't know what that means.
But the arguments, so all Mamdami's doing, and people, this is what it comes down to. They said the socialist democracies don't work. Really? Like Finland, like Sweden? Really? Like Norway? You kidding me? Are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? So all this means, people, is your tax dollars, instead of being given to Raytheon and Lockheed to build $2.5 million missiles, it goes to schools. So teachers don't have to spend their fucking money to buy pencils for their kids. What social democracies are is your tax money, your money is actually used for you. And instead of like having to pay $6,000 a month or $500 a month or whatever it is for healthcare every month, you pay a little bit more in taxes, but you're going to save $8,000 a year on healthcare because it'll be a system for all of us. You know, like Canada and Mexico. We're the only country out of 38 fucking countries that doesn't have healthcare for its people. But we have companies that are taking $2.5 million per missile. And they can't produce them fast enough so we can even protect ourselves. What I think we need to do is bring Zelensky in and let Zelensky run shit for a little bit. We'll get some drones going, and then we can all have a little remote control. And
maybe Zelensky could tell Trump that he doesn't like his outfit.
There you go. So when you talk about social democracy and they keep throwing around communism, communism is a system where the government owns businesses.
Hold on.
Wait. Yeah.
I'm almost there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but here's what you don't know. The Republicans, Trump specifically, has invested government money in 30 different private companies. Millions of dollars, like a communist would. So these fuckers that are dropping the word communist left and right are fucking doing the communist shit. Like trying to attack the Capitol, committing treason. They're basically trying to fucking up the country left and right. But buying into companies, we own 10% of Intel now? What the fuck are we doing? Like, that's a communist thing. The government starts to own parts of private companies. That's communism.
He's also gotten very involved in mergers.
Yes.
All kinds of
Yes.
media deals
Yes.
and
Paramount and Warner Brothers. Yes,
isn't that interesting to have a president being involved? Why?
Like a communist leader?
Oh, wait, because if you consolidate, you can have state-run media, like Viktor Orban did.
Yes, and Fox News is right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's a communist thing. So buying companies, communist thing. Firing everybody who's expert at their job, communist. Having a unitary executive, a guy who just runs everything and decides everything, that's communism. Nobody on the Democratic side wants communism. We would like to go to a place where we bust our ass, we own our homes, we have enough money to feed our kids and put them through school, and that's all we want. And all that would take is what Mom Dami's doing. He just gave schools another $120 million instead of giving it to anybody else. And in our federal government, go ahead. Our federal government.
It's very depressing.
Well, it's not depressing. Guys.
Dog with a boner.
Social democracies use your money for you.
Can I tell you really quickly what your money is being used for versus what it's not being used for?
Let's go with that. That'd be good. That'd be great.
Tag on to what I was talking about last week, that the party that claims to be Christians saying that absolutely, if you're a Christian, I do believe in handouts, which is what you call them to make them sound dirty and nasty for the unwashed. But what I mean by that is people who need help. Having worked with the homeless for many years, now working in the foster care system on behalf of the Children's Court, he has cut.
You're like super hot Mother Teresa.
Not quite.
Yes, you are.
He has cut nutrition programs by $187 billion over the next 10 years. I'm
sorry, let's be clear.
Because of his cuts, nationwide SNAP enrollment dropped by an estimated 4.5 million people, and that includes over 1 million children who have lost access to food benefits.
So he's starving people in his own country.
Children.
Go ahead.
He tightened the eligibility, expanded strict work requirements for recipients, and eliminated SNAP eligibility for many individuals who had lawful immigration status.
So he basically is going against the Constitution again. Okay, go ahead.
He cost shifted to states. Even though you pay federal tax dollars, commodity food bank reductions. They abruptly cut $500 million in deliveries from a program that supplied U.S. produced meat. So our farmers, dairy and produce directly to food banks, which canceled over 4,300 scheduled deliveries.
So not only did he fuck over people that need to eat, starved people, he fucked over all the farmers, meat producers, and everybody who had contracts to do this.
$500 million.
Same with USAID, by the way.
Yep.
People keep going, we can't give people money. We weren't giving them money.
Yep.
We were paying our farmers to produce food, so we were loved by other countries, so we had a worldwide power.
Yep.
Soft power.
Yep.
Fuck.
Medicare Part D subsidy. They are starting their plan to end the Biden era Medicare subsidy program, which gave billions of dollars to lower drug premium costs for roughly 25 million senior citizens.
So people that can't afford or on fixed incomes, he basically made it so it's way more expensive to get the medication they need to fucking live.
My dad, a veteran.
Got it.
His medication costs.
So he's killing so he's starving children. Let's say this was starving children.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. I'm writing it down.
ACA outreach programs, federal funding has completely been eliminated for the Affordable Care Act, Navigator, and outreach programs that helped citizens enroll in health plans.
So I got starving children, killing old people. What was that? What was that last thing you just did?
The medication. Did you get that one?
Yeah. That's killing old people.
Got rid of the
ACA
to help people enroll in healthcare.
Killing all Americans.
And not just, I know y'all get all wound up, but
that, by the way,
technically was a program that specifically helped citizens enroll.
So that's killing and bankrupting people because we have the number one people die with medical debt and medical bankruptcies worldwide.
Hold on, it gets better.
Okay, wait, there's more? Hold on.
SOAR, disability assistance. Federal support was completely cut for the supplemental security, that's SSI, Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, Outreach, Access, and Recovery, SOAR program. Those programs helped unhoused people. I dealt with this a lot with our social workers at the Salvation Army. It helped unhoused people with severe mental illness navigate the disability benefit application process. They could not do it on their own. They would come to the Army once a month. We would have social workers come and help them get enrolled. Language access services. He rescinded Executive Order 13166. He ended the mandate that required federal agencies to provide services and official documentation in multiple languages for individuals that had limited English proficiency.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Like, it's hard to write down this much fucking nightmare. So I've got starving kids, killing old people.
Okay.
I've got killing and bankrupting all Americans pretty much overall, leaving us some medical debt.
Yep.
And then I've got housing for the homeless, cut. So
mentally ill, getting enrolled in SSI, SSDI, and SOAR.
So we have now, so we have way crazier people on the streets now. Okay. It's killing
He eliminated temporary protected status for immigrants from 11 countries. He removed legal protections and work authorizations.
So these are countries, just to be
for
clear,
over 1 million people.
Temporary protected status means that countries where they would be killed if they went back.
And people that were going through the legal, over 1 million people that were
in the middle of it,
work authorizations.
So
and legal protections, meaning
they couldn't be taken out because they were registered. They were working, paying taxes, and slowly and doing everything they needed to become citizens. Got it.
He completely cut funding for NPR and PBS. He wrote an executive order. It completely ended all federal funding for national public radio and public broadcasting.
So Sesame Street, people that taught, like, how many of our people, we grew up at Sesame Street and got early learning and became smarter because of this.
He killed Snuffleupagus.
Killed Snuffleupagus and Elmo.
He was my favorite. I loved
Snuffleupagus and
my
Elmo.
brother loved Cookie Monster.
Killed Snuffleupagus, Elmo. Who else did he kill? Bert and Ernie.
Big Bird, of course.
Oh God! And he killed Big Bird. He killed Big Bird. Jesus. Big Bird's voice always bothered me.
Public health grants. He stopped over $600 million in CDC public health grants to 4 states specifically.
CDC grants would be like
California, Colorado, Minnesota, and Illinois.
Any state that voted against him, right? Wow. So let's just say he's basically. I'm just going to short list: starving kids, killing old people, killing and bankrupting people through medical debt, and cutting medical programs. Social Security. So they're in the middle of cutting Social Security.
Big Bird.
Killed Big Bird, immigration, basically in a country of immigrants, people that were actually doing what they're supposed to do. This is what bothers me.
Who had a work authorization.
Who had work authorization and were doing it legally. These fuckers are always, if you do it legally, I don't give a shit. Like that thing that we got, that's almost at like 700,000 views now. Yeah. That immigration thing where some people got mad about. Yeah, if they do it legally. But they were. And now they're in a fucking camp. They're in a concentration camp. So this guy, honestly, everything on this list is somebody that should be written down as a villain of history. And he's doing it on the fucking daily. Yep. And it's not even just we have a bunch of elected representatives that are sitting in Congress on the Republican side that could stop it. They could just go, hey, no, they can't do this anymore. And they're not. We have a bunch of Democrats that are fucking doing nothing. What is going on? And the only thing they're bitching about now that Democrats are saying is that they're bitching about socialism. Do you know why? Because Mondami made them look like fucking morons. I was and I brought this up before. I was so stunned on the daily that Mondami's actually doing something. Yeah. This kid this Al Sayed kid that just got elected, or was he elected to run it? He won the primary. And Trump has called him, what do you call him, a terrorist? He called him, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. No matter what immigrants get here, whether it's the Irish, whether it was the Italians, the Armenians, they've always talked shit about him. The other is coming. Al-Sayed, he keeps saying his whole name, and
just like Barack Hussein.
Just and it doesn't make any difference. There's a lot of Jeffrey Epstein, Jeffrey Dahmer, that one of them, actually both of them, killed and ate children.
He also just signed an executive order changing the vaccine mandate for children. So a bunch of pediatricians came out and wrote a letter and an op-ed. They said, as pediatricians, we believe parents deserve to understand something very clearly. The childhood vaccine schedule recommended by the American Academy of Pediatrics is evidence-based and has not changed.
Right.
He wrote an executive order on Monday. It narrowed the vaccines that we have routinely recommended for kids, moved some vaccines from universal recommendation to shared clinical decision-making, and directs the government to give vaccines separately rather than together, which would make parents have to go back 3, 4, 5 times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So basically, he's now more hurting children, basically, because we've seen the vaccines work. Wrote it down. I've got 5 hurting children. Do you also know that measles cases currently in America are the highest they've been in 35 years? So when you've got a guy who cuts off raccoon penises, who runs over bears, then takes them to Central Park, a guy who says he has a brain worm, a guy who basically
who went on an interview as a government official, the head of HHS, and said, I don't have a gag reflex. You can basically eat anything. What? What the fuck
That's
are you
a guy.
talking about?
He's in charge of our health. That guy is in charge of our health.
I think he was referencing roadkill.
So what you've done basically is you've listed, the thing is basically, and I've said this before, when people go, you got to love the president, man, he's the best president of all time. I go, well, give me one thing, because I can give you 50 things he's done that is literally undercut or set up people to fucking die in America, not just America, worldwide. And I will tell you this, when this man is gone, the party that the world will throw. Do you understand what an asshole you have to be where the whole world's going to go, woo, like the dancing? I cannot wait.
It's going to be like the tearing down of Saddam's
But we're not going to dance
statue.
like this. None of us are dancing
Nobody's
like this.
dancing.
I
That's
may
not
dance
even
like this just to
dancing.
mock him.
It's not even dancing.
What is it?
I think you know what
guys,
that is.
I want to tell you something.
2,500 almost confirmed measles cases across 47 jurisdictions.
And it's just getting worse.
It's getting worse.
What else was just spreading? Something else was spreading too.
There's, we've got diarrhea lettuce, Foster
lettuce.
Farms. There's all kinds of
Taylor Farms.
Taylor Farms.
So guys, Taylor Farms, and Ray just said this about monopolies. So we have monopoly laws, which means that one company couldn't run all the lettuce, right? That's what used to be. The list of people that buy lettuce from Taylor Farms under other names, 365, every supermarket has its own lettuce supplier. They're all Taylor Farms.
Even Taco Bell. But to be fair,
yeah,
it's hard to differentiate if you got the Taco Bell with the diarrhea lettuce or without.
Yeah, you know, that case would be thrown out.
Yeah.
You couldn't really blame Taylor Farms. Well, it's Taco Bell or Chipotle.
We'll call it a draw. We'll call it a draw.
We'll call it a draw on the diarrhea lettuce.
They pulled all jalapenos from Trader Joe's and jalapeno products, including those freaking salads that you get because of salmonella.
Yeah. So guys, so here's what's happened since these assholes have taken over. And you know what? I don't really have any part of me right now, as I'm watching my country disintegrate in front of me. I really don't have any part of me that wants to be cool, that wants to be nice, that wants to be centrist, that wants to be, let's just be diplomatic. Fuck these guys. So we now have measles cases, which was eradicated, coming back because of this idiot. We've got lettuce. The basic foods have salmonella and are killing everybody.
Cyclospora outbreak. We
have people starving because he cut off assistance to them. On top of that, they won't do shit about the minimum wage, which is $7.25. $7.25? Some states still have it. Now, California, we've at least upped it. And all you people that hate California, I gotta say, keep hating. Don't come here. We don't need you. We're good. We are actually ahead of everybody in renewables. We are taking care of our people. We actually just gave you you want an electric car? Guess what? California is going to give you a little bit of rebate on that. So you can actually start saving the planet instead of fucking it like these guys. I'm so tired of on a daily basis. And we just went through a fucking list of shit that this guy is fucking up on the daily and the people he's killing. We have old people who can't afford their medication. They're deciding between food and drugs. Whereas Biden came in and got $35 insulin. So what I'm really fucking tired of is this man destroying our country while he makes $4 billion and gets jerked off by his assistant. I'm tired.
I do not think he's being jerked off by anyone. So, nobody has tweezers that small.
Boom! Good night, everybody.
I don't think
I'm tired.
I don't think that a man that is publicly
shitting
himself audibly in news conferences and waking himself up, which is my highlight of every week, getting to see one of those. His timing is so good because
I'll do this. Okay, and Rachel, you ready? Get ready. And
okay, so
and
we're here today to talk about the executive order that President Trump signed. It's going to end all protections for
motherfucker woke himself up like he was offended. Ready? This is the funny thing. That's the president of the United States, and it would be.
I doubt that he's still rising to any occasion.
It would be funny if it wasn't so deadly. He's hurting so many people, and now it's not just our country. He's putting us in danger every day. Like China could literally, you don't announce to anybody, you don't tell anybody that we don't have enough weapons.
Well, he's a puppet. No puppet, you're the puppet. Yeah. Turns out he is for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And a lot of smarter.
If you pay him enough.
Maniacal.
Assholes.
People who are there for their own gain are including all of those AI and tech assholes that went to the inauguration suddenly.
And that's why Mom Dami is such a shining light, because they offered him a pay raise. Because you know why they offered him a pay raise? Because everybody else in government wanted one. Right. So hey, we're all getting a pay raise. You're taking yours. And he goes, no, I don't want it. Who does that?
Yep. Don't need it. I make enough.
Someone pointed out that Mondami, as a Muslim, is living more Christian values than most Christians currently. Most of the loud Christians. I'm not gonna throw that into all, because there's Mackenzie Scott. There's people that are doing the right thing, and the way. Here's the thing about the right thing, and I'll just say this and I'll leave you guys alone. Doing the right thing is actually so much easier, because to do the wrong thing, you have to lie. You have to defend yourself all the time. You have people coming at you. You have to make shit up to make it seem real, to make it seem like it's okay. But if you just did the right thing, nobody questions you. Mm-hmm. You just did, and you feel amazing.
So just know that all those cuts that I listed, that money of yours that you mail in quarterly or at the end of the year, or gets taken out of your check every week, that money of ours, it opened up a lot of it, and we can look and see what he's spending that on now. And Arc de Trump,
painting gold horses,
painting the horses gold, covering the White House in gold shit,
shredding,
building a $1 billion ballroom. It's so Great Gatsby. I can't even. And then he threw a Great Gatsby party at Mar-a-Lago. It's like.
Then he ruined the reflecting pool.
Yeah. So
basically gave us the worst.
We're not going to feed kids or take care of elderly anymore.
But our tax dollars are going to be used for gold horses, fucking up the reflecting
Kash
pool.
Patel to use FBI planes to go see his girlfriend play a concert, or to go to the hockey championship.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Just wanted to make that.
And then Christy Nome and the DHS, they're going to buy new planes. Yep. They're going to buy new planes
BMWs
for themselves.
For the FBI.
10 BMWs for the FBI to drive around in, because Cash liked them better. So here's a question about social democracies. Would you rather have your money given to some bug-eyed grifter like Kash Patel, or have the president start a board of peace, then start a war for $1.2 billion? Or would you rather have your money spent on your health care Would you rather have your money spent on help fixing the homeless problem? Because that's what we do. We pay to live in a place that works.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have your money spent on helping countries that can't get their shit together? So we now have access to those countries instead of China having access. He is not just, it's almost like you couldn't have had a secret agent from Russia come in and fuck it up worse and to ruin this America.
I think we did.
Oh, I know we did. No, I know. That's what I'm saying is, but literally, if you had to say what would happen if we had, if a Russian agent became president, well, he would fuck up everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he would ruin the country. He would actually make us hated worldwide. We would lose all of our power and we would be isolated.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what he's done. That's why the show's called the Armageddon Update now. It was ironically called. Now it's accurately called the Armageddon Update. Guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I will be in Des Moines, Iowa. I will be in Kansas City and then Omaha.
Uh-huh.
Both shows, both first shows in Omaha and KC are sold out. And I do believe Des Moines is sold out. But do me a favor, go get those second shows because it'll be fun. Young Titus is going to be with me. Jet Titus is going to be doing his stuff. So funny, man. I tell him he's going to go on the gig and he gets so nervous. He's excited, but he's nervous. And he's doing great. Thanks for the improv this week. So I just said at the improv and it was such a great show. God, it was Amy. Lori Kilmartin was there. And it was Chelsea Handler was there. Ron Funches was there. Zanab, that black girl, very funny. Zandeeb. Ken, what's her name? I just heard because she was hilarious. I had an okay set, but it was so fun to watch. Go to the improv and just watch. Just great comedy. Just great comedy. So anyways, guys, do me a favor. Go to ChristopherTitus.com. Thanks for letting us bitch about this all the time. We're trying to keep you informed as best we can. Sanab Johnson. Very funny.
Yeah.
Everybody was just great. Anyways, guys, we're trying to keep you informed. The news isn't doing it anymore. The news is not even talking about anything. Like there's a couple things I want to talk about we didn't get to. There's so much nightmare on the daily, and they just move past it because they're afraid that he's going to file another lawsuit and cost them $12 million. So until they shut us down, keep screaming sanity. And for myself, the lovely Rachel Bradley and the pups, later.
Peace out.
Oh,
God help us all.
I feel broken.